Greetings and welcome back to Victoria 2. Alright, so we're playing as Hawaii and we just westernized, so now we have to look into what we'll be researching. So I guess I'm going to be going straight for idealism to get a big bonus for our research points. And also it'll give us a little bit of prestige, so that's wonderful. We'll mostly be focusing on the aesthetics line for all this prestige stuff, but we'll also have to do some other stuff like we'll need to make sure that we can colonize, and there's a whole bunch of things to research for. I sort of forgot which ones, but we'll figure it out eventually. And also we gotta get some industry technology and some commerce technology to at least maximize the amount of money that we get, because it's not that much. Alright then, let's continue. I'm gonna play on speed 4, I think, for the time being, to make sure everything goes smooth. And let's also try and ally Japan. They still haven't westernized. And we gotta save up as much money as possible. And the factory was just built, which is good because we should be able to get dye, I hope. We'll see. And we should be getting craftsmen. So let's boost craftsmen. Just gotta make sure that I don't dip too deep with my amount of clergymen. Maybe, well, I'm actually paying them quite a bit already. 0.6, that's much, that's a lot. Oh yeah, I'm only making 1.3, so that's pretty much half my profit. Just gonna make sure that it stays over 2. We also can get clerks. Clerks will also contribute a little bit of research points. Not as much as clergy, but eventually we'll be getting clerks for our factory to make sure that it runs efficiently enough. So we got 50 craftsmen. It's possible that we can't get any dye yet. We should be able to once we manage to rise in ranks. We're still sphered by the US. Let's take another look at Japan. You will not accept. That's not good. Maybe eventually. Maybe they gotta westernize first before we can get things going. In the meantime, I'm probably gonna be spending some, let's see, with the UK. Yeah, the factory isn't doing too well, but there's still almost £1,000 in the budget, which should last quite a while, because, well, we don't exactly have that many craftsmen to pay, so we should still be safe, even though we don't manage to produce anything. Just gonna make sure that we rise up in the ranks. I'm gonna speed things up a little bit once again. Oh, we got some plurality, that's wonderful. That's extra research points, that's very good. We probably have quite a bit of plurality, or not? Let's take a look. 6%, okay. I guess we don't. Also, since we will only be able to maybe build 1 or 2 factories, I'm gonna have to make sure that it's factories that produce expensive goods, like, for example, fabric. As you can see down here, daily output is about what the fabric factory actually sells, which is not that bad, because there's worse. Actually, this is good. Winery actually doesn't output that much, 40. Liquor is at 36. So this means that your poor people, or your rich people, actually I don't know which ones, but in total it doesn't make this much profit compared to, for example, a clipper shipyard, as you can see. Now, of course, this one would be going at a loss, but there will be other factories that will... Oh, luxury clothes, for example. But the problem is that most of these factories cost a lot of money to build, money that I don't have. That's also why I want to go for the fabric factory with the reform. I'm not sure if it was for free or not, because it was a little bit odd when my budget went into the bright red, but yeah, I don't know. What else do we have? Yeah, but we'll have to stick with the fabric factory for the time being. I just hope that we'll be able to get some dye to produce something. And there we go. We got idealism, a whole bunch more research points. Let's take a look. Empiricism is 1860, so that's not yet. Let's go for romanticism. I want to get some extra prestige points so that we can rise in the ranks. Let's just take a look at Japan. No, not yet. Okay. Oh, and we already got the North German Federation. That was quick. Let's also spend some with Russia. They're also somewhat close to me. So I'm gonna focus on those. I'm actually not gonna get too much with the US, or maybe I do. Yeah, let's get some points with the US as well. Just gonna hope that no one tries to annex me, because that'll be bad. But none of them have a core, so they'd have to fabricate. Hopefully no one bothers to do so, because there's actually not that much to gain back here. We're in the middle of nowhere. We got a little bit of fish, 25,000 people population, and that's about it. No wars going on. Alright then. Okay, we could go for realism. Actually, we should go for realism. Now that we can still get a few more prestige. I guess already one person has invented all of this. Because the prestige gain has been lowered. And we got flintlock rifles, which are totally useless since I don't have an army. And we got a wall of text for the furniture factory. Wonderful. Also gonna have to make sure that we get our colonization research done by 1870. And let's see, I think we gotta go for nationalism and imperialism. We gotta go for at least breech-loaded rifles, I think. Yeah, for colonial negotiations. What else do we need? Navy, I think. Naval logistics. I'm not sure. These are all things that we'll have to do. But luckily, we get a ton of research points, so it shouldn't take that long. Let's take a look what's going on with the factory. Nothing much. I'm actually gonna, since we can't produce anything, I'm gonna switch over to getting extra clerks. I'm also gonna boost this to get a few extra bureaucrats. There we go, we got a bit of prestige, but not enough. Oh, another war. Once again, Ottomans versus Egypt. It's actually quite difficult to do all of this menu stuff while on speed 5 because it lags a little bit. We almost got realism. Let's see, anyone else has invented anything yet? It's still 3.3, that's good. So let's see, how long would it take to get this? This one has 4% chance. We need to get some of this. Yeah, I think I still need some of this as well to get some of the inventions back here. Let's take a look. Expressionist art, experimental psychology, Yeah, we gotta get psychology to get all of this quicker. Could also straight on go for impressionism. Let's see. Okay, this is tricky. I need positivism to at least gain 2% on this. So let's first go for positivism. Actually, I should have gone for impressionism. Oh well. No, positivism is fine. And there we go, we got a bunch of prestige. Well, 2.5. It's not that much, but it's good. Rises up in the ranks. That's wonderful. With a little luck, we managed to get to become a secondary power, which is going to be necessary if we want to colonize anything. And there we go, 3.3, 1 prestige. Now let's take another look at Japan. Japan actually has been sphered by the US. Yes, indeed. They will still not ally us. Still gotta wait for them to become a Western power. In the meantime, however, we're up to rank 30, which is wonderful because we got 20 prestige. I will need to get some more economy research as well. Cholera, okay, that's not good. Quarantine, yeah, of course. I don't want to lose my population, already don't have that many. It's not gonna be good. Yeah, now we're losing a ton of people. And there we got that, alright. Now we can go for impressionism. Because we do have positivism. So we'll be able to get at least impressionist literature. Wow, can't seem to speak. We're also going to be needing a naval base eventually, but it's going to cost me a ton of money. For example, this level 1 naval base is already 4,700, which is much more than I have. The second level is probably somewhere around 20,000, which is even more. Let's not even think about a fort. And clergy just dipped under 2. I'm going to switch back to a bit of clergy. What do we got? What do we got? More prestige, okay. How's the factory doing? Still bad, we still can't get any dye. Hopefully soon enough we manage to get some dye so that we can at least fabricate something. To get some money. Otherwise I'm gonna have to subsidize this, which is gonna cost me a lot of money. Which is bad. So I need that prestige. I need it badly. I could shut it down temporarily. But problem is that if I have to open it up again, it's gonna cost me 1,000 pounds, which is a lot. Or I gotta hope that the amount of dye supply increases. Let's take a look at the trade menu, dye and high demand. Supply 130, demand 170. Supply is not really going up much. Demand, however, is. Well, actually, supply just went up a little bit. That's good. Also, I have absolutely no idea how far up in the ranks that I am. apart from this number here, but that still doesn't show how many people are buying in front of you. Am I getting die now? I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit. I've gotta get that prestige. If I'm able to get some of this, it's gonna boost my ranks maybe enough to get the factory going. There we go. What can we get next? Could also, let's see. We're gonna need a bunch of money to try and fund stuff. So let's see, where can we go? Stock exchange, tax efficiency, rocket structure, more farming output. Let's see, I gotta check the stuff that I really need. We gotta go over here. Let's see, that's plurality. That's not really gonna help me all that much. Well, not yet anyway, but we gotta get it sometime. This one does give me a little bit of prestige, but for the rest it doesn't do much. So easy money would be taxes, I suppose. So we might go for stock exchange. Or let's go for this one actually. To boost my administrative efficiency, could be useful. And also 2 inventions for taxes, which also is going to be useful. Now let's take a look. I've still got this one to wait for, +1, +1. This one has 0% chance, +3, +15, 4% chance actually. Oh, well, there we go. That was good, +15 prestige, and we're all the way up to rank 21. Let's see, is that enough for die? Apparently not. This factory is about to go bankrupt. Huh. Well, that sucks. I was hoping to get die, to get this thing to work. Looks like we got plenty of clergymen now. So let us go. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep it open for a while, the factory. But I gotta rise up in ranks before I can actually get enough die to make it work. So yeah, it's sort of difficult still. I'm rank 21 as Hawaii. I don't think that's all too bad. There's also not that many employees that we would have to pay. Okay, now we're subsidizing. Okay, I think it's manageable. I think they are able to get a little bit of die every now and then. Okay, there we go. That's that. And now we can go for, let's take a look. Ideological thoughts, extra plurality. We're gonna need it anyway. We gotta get all the way up here. So let's see, what else did we need? Commerce, no, army. Breech loaded rifles we need. Naval logistics we need, I think. Well, eventually anyway. Let's see. I think there's something down here that we need as well. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, I can take a look normally, I hope. It should say. Crap. It doesn't say, which is very annoying. It only says gonna be great power or secondary power. Normally it says which technology or inventions you need. And I always forget which ones. Now I do know that I need... where is it again? Colonial negotiations, which requires either machine guns, economic responsibility, naval logistics, or someone else that has this technology. but that's only for 1870. There's some other stuff that we need in the meantime to lower the life rating, and I think it's state and government, ideological thought. Mission to civilize, yeah, that's the one. Ideological thought. No, not this one. Well, let's start with this. It's gonna give us extra plurality, which is gonna boost our research points by quite a bit. In the meantime, the factory is actually fabricating something, as you can see. It's producing 0.001 fabric. We're still subsidizing a little bit, but it's not too bad. So yeah, I guess we're just at about the rank where we can buy some dye to produce something. But we're gonna need to go up even more. We've still got a little bit of prestige to go. Back here, back here. Listless unemployed. Still gotta wait for this one as well. Let's see, there should be... what do we need for this? Empiricism. Oh shit, forgot about empiricism. Alright, we'll be getting that after ideological thought. In the meantime, we got about 4,000 pounds, which is wonderful. And I got a whole bunch of the diplomacy points once again to spend. Let's go to the UK. Let's go to Russia. Let's go to the USA. And let's take another look at Japan. Still not westernized. Still doesn't want to ally. And that's done. And let's quickly go for empiricism. And I think we're subsidizing more now. Yeah, that's not good. But we just got tax efficiency. That should help. And a whole bunch of prestige, which apparently did not get us to rise in ranks. That's odd. 15 prestige should be quite a bunch. Let's see, where are we now? Oh yeah, I guess. We're almost at Sardinia, Piedmont. Portugal. We're getting close. We're not close enough. But when it comes to points, so we got 59. Brazil has 69. So we're not that far off. Gotta get a little bit more prestige. I've got to make sure that I'm a secondary power by 1870. So that I can try and colonize something. I think the factory is actually working now. Let's see what we got. Plenty of clergy. I'm gonna switch back to craftsmen, because those craftsmen are going to be paying me a lot more taxes than the farmers normally. You know what, I'm also going to be boosting some of my bureaucrats, because I don't think it's a good thing that I don't have any. I need at least a few. We're up to 20. Okay, that's good. I guess we got a point from somewhere, or not. We got some more plurality. Wonderful. And we got the American Civil War. Okay, I actually didn't notice that. That's probably not good for our sphere, although the Confederates aren't exactly that significant. They're about to get overrun anyway. What about Japan? Still not westernized. Got some more plurality. Wonderful. Still got a whole bunch of, well, I guess it's not all prestige. Some prestige to go for. This one is still a 15. And there we go, empiricism. So, what's next? I really need more money, so I gotta boost my economy somehow. Let's see. Did we need anything here for a life rating? I'm not sure anymore. So we did get one already for the life rating, I think, or not? No, it's under state and governments. We gotta get this, so this gives us even more plurality, but that's not gonna get me any money. So let us get a stock exchange, maybe, or market structure for some more farming output. Let's get market structure. Oh, 10 prestige. What? Oh, we're actually secondary power now. Wonderful. Alright. But probably not for long, since I won't be getting that much prestige anymore. At least for the time being. And unfortunately, I also haven't gotten any events yet where I can get prestige. Usually there's like a military parade that I got the last time that I tried this twice, which gave me 2 times plus, what was it, 8 prestige, which really would have helped. That would have got me at about 88 points, which would have made me, well, I guess 16, since all these guys are a little bit too big. Political reform? Well, sure, why not? What about these rebellions? This one isn't an issue. This one, however, can possibly get a brigade, but normally it shouldn't. Anyway, that is gonna be it for this episode, so thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.